Hey y'all, it's Chris from Frontsite. I wanted to take a minute and introduce the interview I did with Sonoran Desert Institute when I was out in Houston, Texas in April. They finally came through and sent it to me and they posted it on their site. So if you get a chance, go to SDI, check out their site and check out some of their videos, and you should find me on there. Enjoy the interview.
Hey guys, I'm here with Chris with Frontsite. Chris, tell us a little bit about what Frontsite does.
Absolutely. So we are a social media platform specifically designed for the 2A outdoors community.
Okay.
So it's a social media platform and a search function. So if you're looking for gun stores, gear stores, FFLs, ranges, guided hunting properties, fishing charters, if you're looking for training organizations, you can find that through our search function. Basically, you can click down the search, the drop down box, what you're looking for, type in a zip code, type in a city, or just based on your current location. And it'll bring up, based off of Google Business Maps, what those locations are. My favorite part is the social media side. And so what it is everyone can be a user. And it's free to download and free to use. And you can post, you can scroll, you can see what other people are saying. But the best part is if I followed, say, as an example, SDI and what you guys are doing, um, I can follow you. And every time you post, which by the way, you post for free, you guys will have a free account. And it would just, everyone that follows you will see what you post. So some social media platforms will throttle or shadow ban
Yeah.
and reduce how many people actually see it. You guys have 200,000 followers and 15 people see what you post. That's kind of a problem. So Front Site, what we do is we say, hey, 100% of your followers will see what you post because it comes up in a whole different scrolling feature called your following, right? Your following section. So you click following, and only the people you follow will show up there. So you don't have to see what's going on in the rest of the world if you don't want to. You can specifically see what's going on with the people that you want to follow. So you never miss a training day. You never miss a range day. You never miss say a gun sale or an ammo sale or a big event like this. If someone that you follow posts about it, you'll see it in your following feed.
So, question about that.
Mhm.
If somebody isn't following you, will it recommend things that are similar, or is this strictly, hey, you are only going to be fed the information that you follow?
So in your public feed, you'll see everything that's going on around you.
Okay.
So it's almost very similar to Facebook where you scroll, you'll see just what people are saying. But if you follow specific items or specific businesses or even people, you will see what they're posting specific.
So there is some form of discovery when it comes to the public feed. Like, let's say we're following machining companies or CNC companies or other gunsmiths and stuff. Yeah, somebody's just doom scrolling. They could, in theory, see Sonoran Desert Institute in the public feed.
Yep, absolutely. And if you guys had a vendor page on there and I looked up SDI, it would come up right there and I could click follow. And then all I have to do now is just wait for you to post something and it comes up my following feed.
Okay. And tell us about the verification system and what
Sure.
sets people apart from others that aren't verified on y'all's platform.
Absolutely. So with when Elon took over Twitter and became X, you get that green check mark, whatever it
Yeah.
was, right? So we do that automatically. So I'm an artillery officer by trade, and we call it standard data. So on this app, it's standard data for every business to be verified. So what happens is if I meet you at an event like this, then I give you a code for 100% off. It's a $10 verification fee, but I just waive the verification fee because that's not what I'm about. I just want to make sure we have legitimate businesses on the app so people can follow those legitimate businesses. Once you get that check mark or whatever, it's not a real check mark on your profile because everyone, like I said, everyone's standard data to be
Yeah.
verified. But once you're verified, you can post as much as you want, as often as you want. And it's completely free.
Gotcha. So is Frontsite trying to build a community like Facebook, but more tailored to the 2A community, or is it more than that?
So
Outdoors as well?
it's starting with that,
Okay.
2A and outdoors. So again, like if you're looking for anyone that's in the gun industry, like Pat McNamara is in North Carolina, kind of close to me. I'm in
Yeah.
South Carolina. But if I want to follow an individual or follow a business that's in the gun community, that's awesome. But if you want to follow I was just talking to an outdoors guided hunting properties for quail and bird. I want to follow them. If they do a special or something, I can see them as well. So I'm looking to reach out to anyone in the and obviously the firearm community, but we're
Okay.
looking at hunting, fishing, kayaking, camping, the nine. If it gets you outdoors and gets you social again, away from the computers and the nonsense of the day-to-day life, that's what we're kind of looking for. And we are trying to build that community because 2A community is very special. We
Yeah.
just don't have a way to communicate that well right now because a lot of those other places will kind of keep you from being reached, so to speak.
Yeah.
And so I want to make sure that everyone that gets on that platform can be heard and can find the information they're looking for. Especially my biggest thing, I have a 7-year-old daughter. My biggest thing is how do we teach children about gun safety? So my daughter knows pretty early. but I'm working with the NRA currently and getting them on there, and so they can have a bunch of different vendor pages, so you can follow their LE side, their civilian instructor side, things like that, to really kind of build that community and get people to, how do I teach my kid about gun safety? Well, here's a couple of different ways you can find that. And
Yeah.
you can ask that on the app. Just type in people, just, hey, what do y'all think about this? And people can answer you and, comment and communicate like that on the app.
Yeah. Alrighty. And how can the standard user find more information about Frontsite and start to get involved?
Sure. So you can download the app. It's on both. It's the only app of its kind on both app stores. I don't know how it happened, but we got it. We got it through. But we're on the Google Play Store and the Apple Store. If you want to look us up, we're on www.frontsiteapp.com.
Okay.
SITE app.com. I'm also on YouTube. I do a YouTube channel at frontsite_app. Yeah, I'm on Facebook as well for now, obviously. So we're doing that. So just look up Frontsite. If you go to download the app, you have to type in Frontsite, and then sometimes in blue it'll say, "Did you mean Frontsite?" It's spelled exactly the same way, because we're not downloaded a whole lot yet.
Yeah.
Because we're only a month and a half old. So you have to hit that blue button, and it pops up.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your time, sir.
Absolutely, sir. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the interview. I hope you get a chance to take a second and like this video, subscribe to this channel, and if you could, go to www.frontsiteapp.com to find out more about Frontsite and Frontsite Safe. Also, if you ever want to get your start in gunsmithing, you can go to SDI or Sonoran Desert Institute and get your smart start in gunsmithing right there. Welcome to the revolution. Welcome to Frontsite.